What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What are you look? I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, you have to. Is your TV stand is a box with a piece of plywood and then the TV on top of it?
Yes.
How does...
Because the box itself was very fragile, so I needed to put something on top of the box for stabilization.
So you went, this box is very fragile, but I do really want to put my TV on that.
Yes, because I needed to have it high.
You are an engineer.
I am an engineer of God's mercy. Hello everybody and welcome back.
It's the longest cold opening.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today I am here with Jens, who is my boyfriend.
It is me.
He's saying hello, and today we are finally doing the boyfriend-girlfriend Q&A video that I talked to you guys about on Instagram probably back in February. So that's nice.
Back in 2018.
Ah, it was such a long time ago though. Are you excited?
Yes, this is me being pumped and excited. I'm wearing my deer shirt, everything is good. It says oh dear and then there's pictures of deers.
And this says way more about you than it has any goddamn right to. I will just read these questions aloud and then you can react to them.
Yeah.
The first one is, oh, he's very handsome.
Oh.
It's not really a question, but
The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
He is indeed very handsome.
He tries.
Hey dude, are you vegan?
Not yet, but I'm considering. I'm working my way towards it, and we are talking about me going fully vegan for at least a period of time.
We are filming another video project about something that is related to boyfriends and veganism. And
boyfriends and veganisms, yes, yes. But I have since starting since I started dating Gide, I've cut way down on my.
And also because we cook together.
Yeah, we cook together. So when we're together, I'm fully vegan, and then at home it's usually at least vegetarian.
And the next one, how do you guys handle debates to get somewhere constructive for the both of you? Which is actually a really good question because we disagree a lot. So
how do we handle debates to get somewhere? Well,
it depends really on the subject of the debate.
Yeah, but I do feel like we're pretty good at because we're both stubborn, but we're also both quite good at listening to the other person and going, oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
That I think some of the things that happens a lot with us is that we recognize that we both have our areas of expertise, and just listening to what the other person has to say is quite important. There has been like small significant instances where we both believe we are the expert of that certain area, so that's interesting.
Agreeing to disagree is a bad thing to say in every argument,
yeah,
but
I hate it so much.
But it is sometimes where you end up as a constructive thing. As you've moved your needle a little bit, and the other person's moved their needle a little bit. You don't have to end up the same place every time. If
you expect your other half, or like your significant other, to end up in your place from one conversation, then you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah. There are some things that will be really, really good for a couple to agree on. For instance, are we a couple? That works.
That's a good thing.
But you don't have to agree on the merits of, I don't know, like old 90s Danish movies. Yes, sure. I'm calling Kormanu right now.
Oh no! You hate my taste in movies and music.
I don't hate your taste in music. And you've shown me a lot of the metal. And
that's true. And Toto's Africa is like a neat get down song.
Yeah, that is.
But we just talked about veganism. I think that's a really good example of like a more serious topic that is not necessarily important for me that we one-to-one agree on. And we talked about, if you end up being vegetarian at some point, then I can also live with that. Or if you end up just being plant-based 98% of the time, I can also live with that. And I don't need us to be completely on the same page all the time. It's not necessary. It's necessary for us to feel good about each other. It's necessary for me that you're happy, which is also like a point. And trying to pressure you to become vegan now or never, it's not going to work. You cannot possibly expect people to evolve faster than you did yourself. And it took me straight up 3 years to even go vegetarian. So I cannot possibly expect you to be any better, faster than that. No. Are you vegan? If so, how were you convinced to go vegan? I mean, we can talk about why you started like adopting a primarily plant-based diet a lot of the time.
It's because honestly it's easier when because I don't have that strong feelings about having to eat meat or having to drink dairy or...
So if you're going to take like the 3 pillars of veganism, like health, environment, ethics, what sort of pillar just...
Well, it's definitely, to begin with, it's definitely health for me, because I've been on a bit of a sort of a health craze. Actually, since we started dating, I lost 20 pounds.
From stress.
Yeah, no, I lost 20 pounds since we started dating, and I kind of want to continue to take care of my body, and it's just much easier if you're vegan, really.
Do you think that there are more amazing men like you out there for crazy girls?
Well, yes.
So cute question though.
Yeah, it's really nice. But my advice is always have a look at nerdy guys, because nerdy guys are, well...
Would you consider yourself a nerdy guy?
I'm a nerd. I do Dungeons and Dragons, and I do board games, and I've done theater. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a specific type of nerd, but just people who, nerd as in people who are passionate about something completely unironically. Yeah. Find yourself some passionate people, and usually nerds are a good place to start. Nerds can be a little bit, there's some like...
There's definitely a spectrum of nerds.
Yeah, I mean...
Where the end of the spectrum is sort of like this gatekeeper.
Yeah, and the
not necessarily the easiest persons to be around, but there's a large other end of that spectrum with people that are just really into stuff.
And usually
metal people are also on this spectrum, by the way.
That is very true.
A lot of people I know from like the metal community also likes board games and Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering.
And so on.
And you got me playing Magic the Gathering.
Got you playing Magic?
How did you two meet?
Well, we actually met a long time before we...
5 years ago, I guess.
Oh yeah, because you just finished uni. So yeah, we met when Gita started uni
in 2014.
Yeah, and we both dating different people at that point, and so on and so forth. But I was a tutor. Tutor would be
someone who teaches you stuff. Like
no. When I say that's a tutor, a tutor would be the royal family of England.
I mean, then I would have dated you way sooner.
But yeah, I was one of them, and then Nikita started, and we and a lot of your friends started.
A lot of my friends started doing theatre with you, so I knew who he was like far out. We didn't really have that many conversations.
Every time we had a conversation, I was like, it was all like, I don't want to be that guy, but how does this work with either zero waste or veganism?
That's true.
It's that every time. Last summer, we started texting and
going for walks, because Molly is Jens's dog, and you have met her. She's in a lot of the background of my videos because I take care of her.
Being them.
And you sort of used her as a way to... Do you want to go for a walk with me and my dog? And there's only really one answer to that
of course you want to go.
We saw a badger the first night we went for a walk. It was like 1 in the morning. Yeah,
we actually. Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb. And I don't actually believe in science like this. But we just the day before, you'd given me shit for being a Hufflepuff.
Yes, because I myself am Slytherin.
Which is weird, because Hufflepuffs are. I mean. Their main characteristics are they like food and they're nice, so I mean, yeah. But you'd given me shit for being a Hufflepuff, and we weren't really dating at that point. And then we went for a walk with Molly, and we saw an actual freaking badger.
And just to be clear, that is not normal.
No, that's really uncommon in Denmark.
It's not normal at all.
They're very rare.
I was so scared that I sat on the ground crying and laughing in panic. I just sat myself down on the ground. I need to cope.
Yeah.
That's a sign from the universe.
Yeah,
or something. That was weird.
Yes.
Let's see. Then there's for how long have you been together?
Yeah,
and we have been together about a year.
Yeah, last summer-ish.
Yes, so about a year at this point.
Yeah. And it's been good. Are we doing?
Are you zero waste as well?
No, not to the point where I'd say I do the sort of common sense things. I bring a canvas bag to the supermarket. Don't start singing.
Take your canvas bags.
She's so cool, you guys.
They know.
But yeah, I do that.
You don't take the small disposable free plastic bags when buying veg, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I sort my garbage.
But the places where you can avoid plastic, you
definitely I do.
And I sort of have an idea that you've always kind of like brought canvas bags and avoided small odd pieces of plastic.
Yeah,
straws and such. You're not really that invested in either.
I try to do better. Just by dating, you become compelled to do better. But the main sinner for me is probably I have a lot of hobbies. I do miniature painting. And
the reason why I made a video specifically about how to be zero waste and have hobbies was because you asked me about it.
Yeah.
Because you asked me how can I do like Warhammer painting, how can I do Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, how can I do these things while still trying to avoid plastic and new products. So I hope. Did I just poke you in the face?
You've been poking me in the face with that hat for the entire video. So.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I hope you guys got an idea of how we are different as a couple, and this video is sort of in the context of me really wanting to express to you that nothing you see about any of this is ideal or perfect, and that you can live zero waste and vegan and still embrace compromises and still engage with people that are not completely the same as you, and that's actually really, really healthy. And you can have amazing friendships and relationships and family relations whilst being different and whilst being, not the same, which is what different is.
If someone really refuses to meet you halfway, that's a red flag. You shouldn't.
Difficult. Some people also have like parents that are really unsupportive or spouses that are really unsupportive and really negative about these life choices, and I can really relate to that as well. Not with you though.
No.
Not with you, but I do get why that can be extremely discouraging. Having someone that supports you or you feel like they're in your corner is really, really important, and that can be a spouse. It can also be a friend or an online community or your family. It can be anyone really. Thank you so much for being in this video. You're a good boy. Well, and there's a laugh. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will be out. See you guys later. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!